Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to your weekly energy update. And this is for November 20th through November 27th. And what a big week we have. Of course, here in the United States and other places in the world, November 24th, we do celebrate Thanksgiving. So gratitude and what we are grateful for. And this week definitely has some great energy coming in for us to be thankful as well. Because on November 23rd, Jupiter, who has been retrograde for quite a while, has now going into its post-shadow. Post-shadow is a period of reflecting on what we learned when Jupiter was having us look inward around the energy of what Jupiter focuses on. It will be in post-shadow until February 16th of next year in 2023. So we can have this gratitude for the blessings that Jupiter is going to be putting upon us, because Jupiter is known as the good luck planet, or the blessing, the expander. And during the retrograde for Jupiter, we can connect with like a deeper introspection, kind of look into what spiritual or philosophical growth and development that we reflected upon during the Jupiter when we were being pointed inward in regards to those things. Now we can review those and look at those. Then also on November 23rd, we're also having a Sagittarius new moon. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so the energies combine so well together. So it is on the 23rd at 15:57 Mountain, or 3:57 p.m. Mountain time. And it is a perfect time to have our 10 new moon wishes. So we want to do it within 8 hours after the new moon. So after 3:57 p.m., within 8 hours after that. And then that helps emphasize the energy of this new moon. So the wishes are best made during that period of time. And as I have been doing, I like to talk about the Sagittarian energy around the new moon, because you can make 10 total new moon wishes with whatever you want, but if you make them around the energy of the new moon zodiac sign, it even expands it even more. So I'm going to pop up a screen here so you can see all this as I review it. And so the Sagittarian energy is about kind of international topics, whatever it may be, if you want to expand internationally, travel, whatever it may be. Also writing and editing and publishing. Along those lines, also teaching and education and learning. And there is about religion and spirituality, church kind of things, like we were talking about. That's what Jupiter really has us focus on. And Sagittarius definitely takes that on. Also, the Sagittarian energy is about optimism and solutions, expansive viewpoints. And it is all this truth-seeking. They are very much after freedom and adventure, but it can also go over into dealing with legal matters, what we consider morality and our conscience. And there's also the awareness of being overstimulated and attention, getting attention. And we can have a little bit of carelessness because of that. There's also about commitments and having too much of something. And as I mentioned, the good luck comes in with all of this too, as well as a little bit of maybe condescension and self-righteousness. Also physical movement, talking, and verbal processing, and also getting out into nature. There is this energy of saying yes and maybe trying to fix things before we're tuning into them. As far as the body, Sagittarian energy rolls over the hips, the sciatic nerve, thighs, and liver. So I know that's a lot, but that is all this energy that we have access to during this new moon. So if you have new moon wishes around that, then make sure to do that and make it in a form of gratitude. Not just because of Thanksgiving and all that, but the new moon, when you have an approach of thank you for, and then putting your wish around one of those subjects, then it's even more powerful. So I love this for us. We are going to pull cards, of course, for each individual zodiac sign. And with all this energy of Jupiter and Sagittarius, we're going to be asking, what higher truth can we reflect on during this Jupiter post-shadow all the way until February 16th of next year? So we're going to jump into your sign reading right now. All right, Taurus, this is your weekly energy update. And we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Spirit Animal Oracle. And all the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right, so let's take a look here. What do you want Taurus to know about the truth that they can reflect upon during this post-shadow? So let's see what we got here. You have the Flamingo Spirit. Embrace the in-between. Beautiful card. That is card number 26. So let's put this right here. And let's see what comes in for you with this. Balance comes easily to Flamingo Spirit, as well as Taurians, who are earth energy, right? Very easily grounding, who sees what was and what will be and stands strong in the face of uncertainty. You can be informed by what came before and plan for a future yet to be, but do not resist Flamingo Spirit's call to be fully present in the now, where the real magic happens. With one foot in the life you are moving away from, and one in the future as you become the one who leads the life of your highest intentions, you must make peace with the fact that you are not fully in either place. Embrace the in-between. The presence of the Flamingo Spirit is also a sign that your creativity is arising within you and opportunities are beginning to present themselves. Remain here in a balanced state of mind, for there is much to know and learn before going forward with new plans. You can trust this moment and yourself as you take in what you see and become aware of all that you are experiencing in this in-between time. I like it. So coming back to the now, try not to get too caught up in the past and not too attached to outcomes in the future, really enjoying the process of this moment. These do come with a protection message, which I also want to read in case it resonates. And it says, if you're feeling nervous and wobbly, stop worrying about the past and the future. Instead, be present in the moment, balancing, for now is the space in which creativity arises. Creativity is your birthright, but if you're moving too quickly in an attempt to avoid the discomfort of transition, you can blind yourself to the miraculous possibilities that are before you now and those just coming into being. The past has its lessons and planning has its merits, but right now you may be imbalanced because you're becoming too nostalgic for what once was, or too anxious about what the future might hold. There is time to plan carefully. For now, be still and know that Spirit is here, co-creating with you in this moment. The next step will appear when it needs to appear. Relax into a state of equanimity and balance, so any anxiety can transmute into trust and faith that all will be as it will for the highest good. Excellent. I do love that. And we also are going to pull here from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle and see what else they have to add here for you. All right. So what else for Taurus, please? All right. And you have the Animal Guardian. Trust your instincts. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll see what that animal guardian brings in for you here. It says, trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. The animal guardian is the card that represents the angels of the animal kingdom. And animals are angels of nature who have incredible lessons to offer and medicine that can support you on your spiritual journey and help you survive some of your greatest challenges. When you connect with the energies of the animals, you can learn a lot about yourself and the earth. You also have instinctive animal energy within that can direct you towards everything you need and more. The Animal Guardian card depicts a tribal angel being held and supported by her animals. She has a love for them and they have a love for her, demonstrating how incredibly connected nature is with the spiritual realms. You have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel, they just express it, and you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. So take time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. And that's great. The combination of these two works very well together because in the in-between, animals really don't reflect on the past a whole lot or are concerned about the future. They live so much in the now, so much in the moment, trusting that the universe is going to bring them what they need and paying attention to their instincts. Like squirrels don't just go, oh, the universe will take care of me, and then they starve in the, the winter. The squirrels instinctively are nudged to start gathering nuts, and they plant them all over the place, and then they're able to have that for them, but they trust their instincts and they follow those. So trust your intuition, trust your instincts in the now, and see where it leads you. I really like that. And then we'll also pull from the Light Seers Tarot. And let's see what else that they have for you here. All right. So what else for Taurus, please? What else? Okay. I feel like, okay. So these are the ones on either side. Thank you. What else? Okay. Oh, that's the one in the middle, right? What else? Okay, these two on this side. Okay, and they do want the two on the bottom for this side. Okay. All right, so we have our cards. So let's just get these scooched. And let's take a look here and see what they have. We'll start with this one over here, and you got the Queen of Pentacles. So Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, very grounding Taurian energy, but it is about new birth, new things coming your way, and I like that with this, of course, because that is the in-between, is stepping from something old and the birthing of something new. That gestation period that happens, that is when birth, that's the in-between, right? It's going from not pregnant to a birth of a child. Pregnancy is when we're in the in-between, and this is what this is talking about here, is you have this newness coming, but it's not quite here yet. Yeah, the Two of Cups. So Two of Cups is this joint support that you have, because the Two of Cups does represent, it can represent like a relationship, someone new coming into your life. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a friend or a new family member, new birth. So it could be a new birth, actually. But because this is a general reading, it can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. But for everyone, it does represent this union you have between your higher self and your human self. So you can walk hand in hand. They don't have to battle and fight to destroy one another. You can actually walk hand in hand, because our higher self actually fulfills what our human self is wanting, which is unconditional love. Our higher self is made of that, and we can join together and walk hand in hand and experience life in a whole new way. And then you have the Temperance card. So the balancing in between the future and the past. So temperance is the patience, which is what pregnancy is all about, isn't it? Personally, of course, I don't know myself, though I've had a lot of female friends who have been pregnant, and definitely I got to hear and witness a lot of what they went through waiting for that entire period of time. And so there is this beautiful balance in the cycles, understanding it takes time for things to unfold and not to rush it. If we can enjoy the process in the waiting period, then it all unfolds very well for us. Because whenever we're in this kind of paused period where we feel like things are taking forever, the Temperance card has this message of life moves from regular speed into frame by frame, like a movie that goes frame by frame, for us to look inward, to adjust our energy that will magnetize us to things that are more in alignment with us. But if it was going full speed, we would lose the opportunities. And so it's kind of like the universe slows down things in our life so that we can work on this. And then the more we work on the inside, the more we work on our self-love and those, beliefs and thoughts, the faster the outside world starts to catch up. We start to have our energy match what it is to draw us, and so life starts to speed up for us because it wants us to meet perfectly the individual or the situation that's in alignment with our new energy. But it slows down when our energy is not quite there yet for us. So I like that. And then you have the Two of Pentacles, which would be a lot like this Temperance, right? I mean, they almost look like they're the same, right? I guess side by side would be better. So you've got the little infinity symbol. So definitely this reinforcement here of the balancing of the future and the past, and in between. And then you have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is of stabilized emotions. And this does, I've never seen it this way, but I see what they want to say now. You know, you have your past. Here are the bowls that you've already eaten out of, and they're empty. And then you have the future, which is this bright, bright rainbow. And they're sitting there, they're daydreaming, they're enjoying the in-between in this card, which brings stabilized energy. They're not like forcing themselves for the future or for the past. It's this very, very stable type of emotions that come in here for you. Yeah, speaking of balanced emotions, you have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups he rolls over water, so very much controlling over emotions, but all the kings are also given a portion of air. So this is the balance between heart and mind as well. So I do like this with the in-betweens, because so much of the patience is an emotion, right? It's not a thought, it's an emotion. Impatience is definitely an emotion. But even no matter what's going on in here, it is showing that they have that stability and that steadiness, because even though there's rough waters around them, they're at peace with it all, right? And then your final card. I swear I think the Hermit card has shown up in so many readings for this, which is great because, well, it makes sense because this is a review and reflecting. That's reflecting with reflection. And you're able to look back and see things so clearly here. I mean, this is you in tune with your higher self in the higher realms, allowing you to go inward. And this bright light is what guides you on this reflection that you're having during this period. So doesn't mean you have to become a total hermit, but it is about you making sure you take time with yourself for this reflection, for this period, so you can really become comfortable with being in between the endings of things and the new beginning of things. Because so much of our life is about the in-between, unless we have things ending and beginning every second of every day of our lives. We're dealing most of it about being in that transition between the new and the old, and the new and the old, like the cycles, like the cycles of the moon. So I do love this energy coming in here for you. It is such a comfortable energy, which feels so like a Taurus, because it is grounding. It is allowing yourself to be here now in this moment, enjoying what is, and not so much caught up in the past or caught up in trying to get to something in the future. It's being happy here now and enjoying it. So I love this message for you, and that's all they have for you right now for this reading. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these videos, I put out several different kinds throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then also by clicking that subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. When you go in there is an option for all. And if you select that, two things happen. One, you'll be notified, of course, as soon as new videos come out on this channel. And two, you also will be notified when I go live to provide free readings on YouTube. Currently, I go live every night, and I also go live on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. So if you haven't stopped by to say hello and check it out, I'd love to see you. Also, doing those things helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like or you share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, beautiful people, as you go throughout this next adventure in your life, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.